his laugh. I miss it, you know. We went back to the hematologist, and they said that he had autoimmune hemolytic anemia. And they didn't really have a name for it, and then for his illness, and then by I would say he was 3 or 4 years old, and St. Jude's came up with a name for low platelets and autoimmune hemolytic anemia, and it was Evans syndrome. How we became involved with the Ronald McDonald House was the fact that we were homeless, and he had just had his spleen taken out. And so when we were at Marillac, and he got a really high fever, and he almost passed at that point.
At what age was that?
About 13. And so the doctor, even though we lived in Albany, the doctors called the Ronald McDonald House and told them the situation, and they allowed us to stay. He was on a lot of posters for them. They sell hearts at Cross Gates fundraiser. He was like the top heart seller. He would just go to anybody. Kyle just loved it there, you know, and he was able to hang out with children his own age and have a social, it helped him have a social life. He got a job at the movie theater, at Colony Center Movie Theater, which was one of his goals, to get a job. And he bugged them and bugged them and bugged them to get a job. He would not stop calling the manager. That he was just determined to do that. And people would come to see Kyle at the movie theater, sitting and tearing the tickets. Sometimes when you lose somebody, people don't want to talk about them,
right?
You know, and I want to. That's my. Yeah, I don't mind it. It makes me happy.
I was talking with Cindy about her son. She lost her son. He was just about 21 years old. But he stayed at the Ronald McDonald House. Wouldn't it be cool if we as a community collectively did something in his name for the Ronald McDonald House? Because as Cindy had put it, as long as people are still remembering him, he's not truly gone.
It means a lot, because it means just that, you know, even though you might not have met him, he inspired, you know, and that was what he was all about, was inspiration.
We had, after about 6 weeks of collecting, about 10 pounds of pop can tabs and over 40 preemie hats, and they were very happy to receive that.
And I'm new here. Mm-hmm. So just that touched me here.
As a community that's really closed in right now, it did give us some purpose. I'm not a knitter, but we collected pop can tabs and all the dog food can tabs at home for the past couple of months. It's the very least that we could do in his name. I would like to get both of our communities together, see if we can do it on a larger scale, have jugs around where people can drop their can tabs in. The pop can tabs, they trade in for money, which they use to buy food and supplies for the families, because the families pay absolutely nothing to be there.
I think of my son as an inspiration to say, yes, maybe you're not feeling like it, but he didn't feel like doing some of the things that he had to do.